Hi, it's time for another Affinity Photo tutorial. Today we're going to be creating this conical gradient textured background. I saw this video a while back and I went back and looked at it, and it's from about 3 years ago from a YouTube user named WIFITRAIN, and he hasn't put anything up in a long time, but he did this tutorial in Photoshop and I wanted to see how I would recreate it in Affinity Photo. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll start off with a new document. We'll go 1920 by 1080. And then what I'm going to do is add in a blank pixel layer, come over here to the gradient tool, and I'm just going to start at the middle here and just drag it up to the corner. And then real quickly, I'm just going to add in a few more color nodes here. So we have a total of 5. And starting with the outermost one, we need to pick colors that are going to be kind of high contrasty. So let's start off with like an orange, and the next one we'll go to like a purple, and then we'll go to the next one, maybe go with a green, next one blue, and again these are very arbitrary. You can go with any colors you like. This is going to be a very high contrast background. So once we have our colors set up there, this is just a linear gradient here. So we're going to come up to here and we're going to change it to conical, which in Photoshop it's called an angle gradient. So I'll go to conical and you can see what happens here, and we're just going to accept that the way that it is. That's fine for our purposes. Well, now we have these sharp lines and pretty hard transitions between the colors. So the first thing we're going to do here, and I'm going to do this all with regular filters, I'm not going to use the live filters on this. So we'll go to blur and we'll give it a Gaussian blur. We're going to go high, 100 pixels on this all the way, and apply that. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add noise to this. So we'll go to Filters, Noise, and Add Noise. And we're going to make sure it's monochromatic. I'm going with about 50% on this, and we'll apply that as well. So that's already looking pretty good. It's smoothed it out quite a bit, but we want to make it pop just a little bit more. So let's go ahead and duplicate this layer, Command J. And with this layer, we're going to change the blending options to multiply. And that really creates a little bit more of a vibrant image, but it's almost a little bit too much. So let's lower the opacity down on that to about 50%. And the one last thing we're going to do on this one is let's add in another blank pixel layer. And let's make sure our color is like a middle gray, because we're going to add in a little bit more noise to this. So we're going to go ahead and get the flood fill tool, drop it in there. Filters, we're going to add noise to this as well. Same thing, about 50%. The reason why I went with gray is the noise shows up a little bit better on the gray than it does on the black. We'll apply that, and we're going to change the blending option on this one to overlay. And depending on how, I don't know what the YouTube compression is doing to this, but this noise is pretty apparent, so we'll go ahead and bring the opacity down on that a little bit as well, maybe down to about 30%. And really that's about it. And so you can see you have a nice smooth transition from color to color, kind of very groovy 70s looking, but nice background that you can pop stuff over the top of, whether it be text or images or whatever. So this is a really, really quick one, but a nice, easy, fast way to create an interesting textured gradient background in Affinity Photo. If you enjoyed this, please hit the like button or think about subscribing to see more tutorials like this. Until next time, peace. Talk to you later. Bye.